I want to talk about HIV and AIDS at this point because HIV and AIDS is some serious business. You know, this is the kind of business that you engage for fun, and then all of a sudden you find yourself creeping into a doctor's office with some unusual symptoms, and the doctor take you through all kind of blood tests and other examinations, and then you sit there and you worry and you sweat and you wonder why you are feeling the way that you are feeling. And then the doctor comes out with a sad look on his face and say, "I have bad news for you." And you look at the doctor and you tell her, "Oh, doc, don't tell me I'm pregnant." Because that was an example that I heard, if you're a woman. Or if it's a man, "Oh man, don't tell me that I have herpes or some kind of disease like that." And the doctor look at you with a candid look on face, humbling himself to you and say, "No, Mr. So-and-so, you have the HIV virus." Now you sit there and you hold your breath waiting for the news, and then you start trying to recall and flash back all of those experiences that you had to try and figure out how you made the slip to not cover yourself during the process. Why you were so hard-headed when that young lady told you to use a condom, and you talking swiftly and coolly and stupidly, if there's such a word as stupidly, telling her about, "You got it, baby, I'm okay, because, you know, I haven't had any opportunities to catch anything from anybody because everybody that I've dealt with was clean," or "I haven't been with anybody else but you. And plus the fact, baby, I love that natural feeling." You start recalling and rehashing all of those moments. And then you start questioning yourself. Why would I be so stupid as to get involved in sexual activity without the proper protection? Then you ask yourself some more questions. Why did I have to run to 3 people instead of just 1? You know, why did I have to go with 10 women? Or why did I have to engage in that orgy with 3 men at one time rather than just the 1? Why did I keep that promise to myself that I was going to meet somebody and I was going to commit myself to that somebody, and then I was going to get tested, have that person be tested, and then we would commit ourselves to an honest one-on-one relationship. And then, because people are what they are, and you don't know whether to trust them or not, then even with my trusted partner, I am going to use proper protection to prevent getting pregnant if I don't want to get pregnant, or to prevent the disease if I do want to get pregnant. Now, you see what a slippery slope that is? Because if you have a mate that you are married to, and you and that mate commit to each other for a one-on-one relationship, leaving everybody else out, and one of you decide to cheat on the other, and then the one of you who go out and cheat, you cheat with somebody who's been with a dozen other men or women and attracted HIV from one of them, and then you're going to tip over here one time, one time, one time. It only takes one time. It's like crack. You suck that crack into your mind, you're a crack addict. It only takes one time. You creep over here where HIV is, and you lay under it, over it, and then you pull yourself away, come back home to your mate, then have relationships with your mate, and you plant that disease into your mate. Didn't take but one time over there and one time over here. That's all it took. And now you have two people in your family, like have been seen so many thousands of times over in Africa, where the mama and the daddy HIV positive, leading into AIDS, on into death. Who's left? Children. People, AIDS is some serious business. Here today, you hear about black women attracting AIDS at an accelerated rate more than anybody else in America. Why is that? Why is that? Do us black men have anything to do with that? Do we run from house to house to house to house, jumping in from bed to bed to bed to bed in the back seat of a car over here in the park, and then jump up out of these areas and then run right back home to our mates?